Deciphering the hidden messages in the stone is a tough task. You know there are mysteries to be solved, treasures to be found, but you just can't figure it out. Maybe a new look is needed. Maybe if the stones were rearranged, a pattern will emerge. This is Shifting Stones, which was designed by J. Evan Raitt and published by GameRight, who helped sponsor this video. Hi everybody, my name is Nick Murphy of the Brothers Murph, and we are here with BoardGameGeek.com. Well, we've got the stones in new positions, so let's take a closer look as we go in focus on Shifting Stones. Shifting Stones is a tile manipulation game where players will be moving and flipping stone tiles in an attempt to score certain patterns. Each player will be given 4 cards which will have patterns on them that the players will try and score. The 9 stone tiles will be shuffled and placed in a 3x3 grids with the tiles all facing the same way, which is important when scoring cards. Each tile is double-sided with different symbols on either side. There is a sun and a moon, a fish and a bird, a horse and a boat, and a seed and a tree. On their turn, a player may do 3 actions in any order and as many times as they are able to. They may shift stones by discarding a pattern card and then swapping any 2 adjacent stones. They may flip stones by discarding a pattern card and then flipping 1 stone tile to its opposite side. And lastly, they may score a pattern card. Each pattern card calls for a specific orientation of the stones. For example, this pattern card requires a seed to be next to a boat. If the pattern card is met, it will be put in front of the player and will score points at the end of the game. Once the player is done, they will draw back up to 4 cards and it is the next player's turn. If the player does not want to take any actions, they may instead skip their turn and draw 2 cards, bringing their hand of cards up to 6, though they may not do this 2 turns in a row. And that's all the actions and the gameplay, but let's quickly take a look at some of these pattern cards in depth and then talk about scoring. The pattern cards will call for the stones to be in specific orientations and they must be present in the grid exactly as shown on the card. For example, this seed and boat card must be in this exact orientation and would not score if the tiles were swapped. Some cards call for more tiles and will be worth more points. Some cards have gray spaces in them, and these spaces may be filled by any tile, though note that the other tiles must still be in the grid. For example, this card calls for any 2 tiles to be above it, so the tile may not be here or here as the tiles needed are not in the grid. Play will continue until a certain number of cards have been scored depending on the player count. Then players will count all of their points on their pattern cards, with the player who collected the most 1-point cards gaining 3 extra points. And at the end, the player with the most points will win. Shifting Stones is a quick and easy game with a tug-of-war puzzle going on. All players are shifting tiles around trying to get them in the correct orientation to score their cards, but everyone else is working in the same grid, so what you want is almost assuredly not what your opponents want. And that back and forth is where the heart of this game really lies. And if Shifting Stones seems like a game you'd enjoy, make sure to check out its page on BoardGameGeek.com and join in the discussion. And until next time, I've been Nick Murphy. We are here with Board Game Geek, and we've been going in focus on Shifting Stones. Have a great day.